Oscars. Well, you're going to love this podcast then because we're talking about the Golden Globes and we got a little Netflix, WB, Discovery, Paramount discussion. And I think we have, what was it? What was the other thing, Game God? Oh, I don't even know. There was so much more. I can't remember. I know what it was. It was auctions. Yeah. Auctions from movies. Movie prop auctions.
Yes, movie prop auctions.
Thank you. All right. All that. Let's get started.
According to Wikipedia, a nerd is a person seen as overly intellectual, obsessive, introverted, or lacking social skills. Many so-called nerds are described as being shy, quirky, pedantic, and unattractive. We're here to prove Wikipedia right.
Oh, look who they let in.
This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. If it's fantasy, sci-fi, gaming, movies, interviews, we're talking about it. We're talking about it. This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, and here's your host, Moose, Game God, and Magic Mike.
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. Episode number 498, along with Game God. Magic Mike is absent. I think he took a sick day. So we'll allow him to do it. And we're just going to continue the ball rolling here, Game God and I. We hope we don't put you to sleep. Hope you're ready for some action tonight. Hope this excites you. Game God, anytime now.
Hey, I will tell you that when you were doing the intro, I was still going through my green screen stuff. And then you're like, so yeah, what else, Game God? And I couldn't find my mute button. Felt like I was at work. I'm sorry, I'm on mute. Sorry, guys, I'm on mute.
Please. Yeah, I couldn't remember. We just talked about it. I couldn't even remember what we were talking about.
It's called 55 years old.
55. That's generous. Thank you. A good 76.
You know,
76 this year.
Is it 76?
Yeah, 76 years old this year.
Pushing wigs back since 76.
Let's see. How about
those were the good old days?
How about we start with a little auction? How about we start there?
Oh yeah, definitely auction because we like to spend money, more money.
I love to spend money.
All right, so I it's funny as we prep in the green room and all that stuff. We talk about stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
And it always gets sidebar. What did you buy? What do you got? Oh, yeah, you bought that, right? So conversation came up here about props, right? And it came across my board, my feed, my ticker, whatever you want to call it, that they recently just sold the original Will Ferrell elf costume from the movie Elf.
Yeah.
You're talking about 6'3" green costume, it's him, I know him, that guy.
Right.
And they sold it. But not, and it wasn't that they sold it that really, but people buy props, right?
Right.
It's the price they sold it for that really threw me off here. Now, Moose, if you were out there spending the money you do on a normal basis, right? Because you're this type of high roller.
Yeah.
And you wanted the elf costume, how much would you spend for it?
How much? Let's see. I'm going to say I would spend an elf costume. Are we talking about a prop or are we just talking about any elf costume?
The original costume.
How much would I spend? Ooh, how much would I put my bid in for?
Yeah. Silent. You put the little pad on.
I don't know. Couple grand. I give him $2,500.
All right. Let me give you some parameters here. So the auction house estimated that it would sell for $260,000.
Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm just a little shy.
Just a little, just a bit outside.
Yeah, just okay.
So 260 is the. So they say, okay, so we got the original elf costume here. We can start the bid at 260,000, 260,000, 260, 260. Do I see 260? 260 right there. Man in the gray shirt, man in the gray 260. Do I hear 270? 270. 270 the man in the jacket. 270.
Right.
319,000.
Really? What do you think the increments were when they were doing the bids? Like, did they go like, all right, can I get 260,100, 260,200? Can I do the 300?
No, I think
right.
You know, it's funny. Have you been to an? I haven't.
Oh yeah.
Have you been to an auction like that?
Oh yeah, many times. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to go on just to. I have not been to a live where people debate. You know, I haven't been to.
Yeah, they didn't speak really fast. They just it wasn't like a a country auction. Like it was like it was just an auction.
Because that only happens in country auctions.
This
antique auction.
Right. It wasn't like we were auctioning cattle. Those guys are fast.
Oh, those guys are fast. Yeah.
But what happens is I was in a charity event, okay, and so they had this charity event going on, and Game God, rich people like myself, we go to charity events.
Yeah. I was going to be for the green room. That was going to be for the green.
So I got my paddle, I got my number, and I'm listening to these guys go, and I'm like, it was something good. I won't tell you what it was, but it was something good. And I was like,
how many times you lifted that paddle?
I think I want that. I think I'll do it.
Okay.
So
don't tell me what it was. What was the starting bid?
About ready to lift my paddle. The starting bid, I want to say it was. I was about to. Let me tell you this. I was about to lift my paddle, and this wasn't a starting bid. I was gonna lift my paddle. I think it was like $2 or $3 grand. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, it had to be something you want.
So it went to almost 20. And I was about to lift my paddle at, $2 or $3 grand, whichever one. I was about to do this. And somebody says 6. And I was like, that's all I have. That's all I got. I don't have anything else.
The paddle never came back up.
Never made its way all the way up. But that was my last. That was the most recent auction I was at. And that was probably just a couple of months ago.
I'm gonna put my paddle right back on the side of the chair right here. Leave that bad boy there. I don't want no one to think I'm confused.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, okay. So they sold the elf costume, $319,000.
Yeah,
right?
that's a lot of money.
But that wasn't the top item, right? I'm gonna go backwards here. I'm gonna tell you. So another prop they sold
was it Indiana Jones?
Yes, it is Indiana Jones.
Was it the hat?
Right? Hey, stop reading my notes.
I'm not. I'm just asking. Because I remember
the fedora,
somebody bidding on it or something like that. I don't know.
The fedora worn by Harrison Ford's character
in
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yeah. Yep.
487,000.
Ooh. I would have bid $2,500 on it. I'm not gonna lie.
Easy. The paddle wouldn't have made it up.
I would.
Right?
Yeah, I would have said 20. They would have started. We're gonna start the bid at. And I'm like, because if you get in soon on an auction, at least it looks like you have money.
Oh yeah,
you're
not just there observing.
Yeah. So if you can just pop it up, like let me start the bid.
Hey, get it up there. Who wants to start the bid?
Wow. Hope somebody else comes in and hope that no one else.
We're gonna start the bid at 20 grand. I'm not buying for 20 grand, but I'm gonna start first.
Let me start it. Yeah, 20 grand. Let's do this. We can do it. And then nobody else goes. You're on the hook.
Yeah, sold. All right. So in the Star Wars world, there was three props. No, I'm sorry, 2 props for Star Wars. Right.
Okay.
I can never say his guy. It's right. McGregor. Let's just go McGregor's
Ewan
character.
McGregor.
Obi-Wan. Yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber.
All right.
From Star Wars Episode 1: Phantom Menace.
Okay.
386,000.
I was gonna guess how much?
Oh, 386,000.
386. Wow.
Right. Oh wait. Oh, it gets better.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Boba
Fett's. Yeah.
Boba Fett's EE3 carbine blaster from The Empire Strikes Back.
Why do they sell these things? I guess I don't know if I were to have these things, I would never sell them.
No, I would never either. They'd go in a vault in my house.
Yeah, I just have that. I'm not going to sell that to you. No.
Yeah, I'll show it to you in a picture.
Yeah. I'll show it to you through this glass case.
Yeah, exactly right. How much that carbine blaster? Boba Fett's blaster from Empire Strikes Back. Is this the one where he says who shot first?
No,
that's
right. This one would be Boba Fett. I'm gonna say it's as for what it's worth, it's as iconic as any lightsaber, really.
Is it more than the fedora?
Lightsaber, not any lightsaber, but a lot of lightsabers. So I'm gonna say it's higher than Ewan McGregor's lightsaber.
Okay, 613,000. Wow.
Double. Wow.
Hey, I'll give you one more to close it out, right? And
Go ahead.
and I have to give you one more because it's my favorite movie. It is Michael J. Fox, Marty McFly,
Yes.
Back to the Future 2 and 3,
Oh, yes.
The Hoverboard.
Why would they sell this? Like, this is crazy to me.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
first of all,
Why
I would
it go
find
into a museum.
Yeah, I don't know, but I will tell you, it's going into somebody's museums. It's not a
True.
public museum.
Indiana Jones, fashion should go in a museum.
You'd wear the fedora. You just wear it.
I
You
probably
wouldn't even
would.
put it nowhere.
Yeah.
You buy a whip, go to work.
Yeah.
The hoverboard from Back
Wow.
to the Future 2 and 3 sold for $310,000.
Wow. Lower than the lightsaber. So this.
I
This
got it right here. I
actually,
bought
yeah, you got it right there. There it is. There
I
it
bought
is, Game God. You got it.
Hey, I used my
Congratulations,
paddle.
partner. Yeah.
Hey, it started at 180. I want you to know.
Yeah,
I wanted it so bad.
Like, I'm in.
So I
Man.
did the opening bid 180. Right? Do I hit 200? Somebody look. I gave him the look.
He's like,
210.
What are you doing?
Said to- Guy bid. It was a bid back and forth. He get
Okay.
225. Oh yeah, 225. 350.
Yeah, nice. Good for you, man. That's great. By the way,
I left home with it.
this actually settles the debate of hoverboard versus lightsaber and who wins. Evidently, lightsaber. Did it go for more?
Yeah, only about 70 grand, 76,000 more.
Oh, okay. Well, see, so lightsabers win. Lightsabers win.
It doesn't sell it.
Lightsaber.
That just means I ran out of money. I didn't have no more than 310. That's as much as I got. But it's just to your point, Moose. First of all, who is selling this stuff? What I don't understand is this is one
Was
owner
it in
selling
the
it
collectors?
to?
Yeah, that was going to say. Was it
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
collector's
or
possession
was this-
already, or was
Yeah,
it?
or was this
the
the
studio?
studio?
Right.
Yeah,
That's a great
'Cause
question.
this is a great way to recoup
Now-
money. But
now,
if the
by the
studio
way-
owns it, then
By the way, if you worked on a movie,
Mhm.
would you try to take do something?
absolutely,
Really,
absolutely.
yeah, I would.
If
too.
I was on the set of the Infinity War,
Yeah, you'd
it's
say,
coming home with
I'm
me.
taking the gauntlet.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
coming
you would
home
say.
with me.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I just want one of the stones. Give me the stone. I'll take a stone. I'll wear it like a necklace. But to your point, Moose, I don't know
I
if
would
this
actually
is one.
replace my eye with one of the stones. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would remove an eye.
Which
and
stone? Hey, which stone would you replace it with? Hey, let's go deep. Which
I'm
stone?
not sure yet. I'm not sure yet.
The power, the soul, the time. And you know what? You would replace it with the
Reality.
time.
Reality.
No, you know what? Reality, right? Hey, you don't
Yeah.
snap your fingers, you blink your eye.
Yeah, blink my just wink at people. Got you. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
All
that's
right, let's
awesome.
move
That's
on. I
awesome.
love auctions. We should go to some.
Yeah, we will. Get broke.
I would tell you some of these Star Wars auctions I've been to were pretty cool. But yeah, it is interesting. By the way, before we move on, was it in the private collection or was it the studio? And I got to tell you, if it made it to my private collection. And by the way, this on the heels really of George Lucas's museum that he's opening up. Why wouldn't he have all that stuff in his museum?
That's crazy. Who's the guy? Isn't there a guy that has a ranch? What's his name?
Oh yeah, that's Rancho Obi-Wan or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy right there.
He's just a huge fan, and now he gets invited all over the place. I should have been this guy. I've met the guy.
Yeah,
He's a Star Wars nerd. What do you say?
Yeah, and that's exactly right. I got to build another section to the house,
Right.
just to add on another things.
Right.
And
By the way, can I say this? I've yet to find my R2D2 from Home Depot.
oh, I've been looking for you, by the way.
Yeah, you can't. They're out
Once
all
you
over
told
the
me?
place. I cannot yet. Yeah, I just can't find it.
Yeah.
And I can find it if I want to pay.
Yeah, so-
$400 or $500, which I probably will
Yeah,
end up
so-
doing because I can't get it.
So what's the regular price on those? What's the price they go
$299.
for? Do you know? Top $299. You ain't finding it for $300.
Well, no,
There's
I
no way
said
you'll find
I'll
that
pay,
back.
I'll pay
So-
$500 probably for it eventually. And that's going to be like
You
through
will.
like
Yeah,
marketplace.
that's the
and
last.
stuff like that.
Because that's the last of your piece there, right? Because you got all the other
'cause
ones.
they got all the other stuff. Yeah, I can't miss out. Anyway, all right, let's
They're
move
all-
on.
they're
All
all-
right,
yeah,
let's
they're
talk
all in
about
the front of the house.
let's talk about the Golden Globes. I know you're excited to talk about the Golden Globes.
Yeah,
there were
so
some nominations
yeah,
that
so they
were made.
announced the nominations.
Yeah,
Yep, the nominations, right? And so and they have a whole bunch of different categories, and we're not gonna sit here and go through all the categories. We're gonna
Right.
pick the ones that obviously relate to us.
Right.
I want to jump to best motion picture animated.
Yeah.
Right? And some of these I don't know, some of them I do. I'm gonna point out just the ones I know. Elio, it's funny, we talked about that the other day.
yeah. Elio.
With the Disney studios.
It's not going to win. So
Didn't
that's
make
cool
no money,
that
but
it's there.
somehow
Yeah. By the way,
K-pop
King,
Demon
there's a
Hunters
little-
is
there's
on
a
there.
little delay between us, so if we start talking over one another, just so the audience understands what's happening, and hopefully that
Okay.
delay catches up, just
All right.
just for what it's worth.
Yeah. So K-pop, we knew that.
K-pop Demon Hunter, yeah. And
And this one is a surprise. Zootopia 2. It just came out.
how in the world could it be there yet? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's on there. Zootopia 2. And you know who's
Yeah.
going to win? Zootopia 2.
So yeah, Zootopia 2 is going to win, although it shouldn't. It should be K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah. All right. So cinematic and box office achievement. I don't know what this award means, right? But there's some movies on here that we know. The Avatar was it's not even out, and it's on here.
It's on there.
The,
All right.
F1, which is the racing movie.
Okay. I
K-pop
heard
is
that
on
was
here.
Good. I hadn't seen it, but
I haven't
heard
seen
was
it.
good. Yeah.
You haven't seen it. K-pop's on there. Mission Impossible, and Wicked for Good, and Zootopia 2.
Wicked's going to win. Wicked will win that, unfortunately.
Yep.
I say unfortunately. If people like it, great, but I didn't see it. So I know you did.
Yeah. So yeah, I did. Oh, I loved it. It was so great. It was amazing. I know all the songs. I know all the songs.
Could you do a little thing? A little maybe if I pull
No, because if I do the song,
yeah,
we're gonna get copy striked.
okay,
copyright
We
strike.
get a strike. Yeah, all right. I don't want that.
Yeah. So
Keep running.
so I can go in here and talk about directors and all that stuff, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know half the people on here. But
Right.
one of the movies that did pop up that I don't know why it popped up was Netflix made Frankenstein. So there's a I
No,
think
I
it's
did not know
Guillermo. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
Oh yeah,
made
Guillermo
Frankenstein.
del Toro. We like him. He's good. Yeah.
Yeah, good guy. So, but he has a movie, Frankenstein, on Netflix, and it's on like almost every category on here. Whether
Really?
it's actor, female actor, male actor, original score.
Huh.
Like it is got a lot of accolades here. Here's one original song. Right, you know what's on here. You know what's on here.
Yeah. Wicked.
Wicked's on here. It is Wicked's on here,
But-
but Golden, your favorite song's on
Golden,
here.
baby. This is the Golden Globes. Golden should win this bad boy.
It should. Oh, how do
by
you
the
have
way-
two nominations for the same movie? There's two songs from Wicked
Because
on
they're
here.
original songs, baby. That's it.
That's double your chances. They should put more K-pop on there. So, but it's interesting how what are the parameters for to get nominated? Because some of these movies aren't even out. So how are they even nominated before
Yeah,
they're
that's
even
kinda
out?
Crazy. Yeah.
So
Wicked should not have two. It should be one song. Matter of fact, if you turn on the radio right now, I know some people are like, "What's a radio?"
yeah,
But if you turn it on right now, no one, you couldn't get one of these songs from Wicked. You'd have to stream it, but you could get Golden from on the radio. Just so
hey,
you know.
go out there, pick a random person, and ask them to sing you a song from Wicked, any song.
Yeah,
right?
they won't know, but they definitely know Golden.
Yes, and they'll try to hit the note at the end
Yeah.
too. I know you do it all the time.
Tough note, yeah. It's a tough
But
one
yeah,
for me.
so
I tried, though.
I think it's interesting when you look at the Golden Globes, when you look at the Academy Award. I just don't know the parameters. But if K-pop Demon Hunters doesn't come out with some awards, it's rigged.
That's
Right?
Yeah,
If it's got to win something, right? It's got to win
Right.
something,
something.
right?
Yeah.
But I call it now. Mark it on the calendar. Zootopia will win Best Animated. Where it should be K-pop, because I think it. As much as I don't like the show, it should be K-pop.
You're crazy. All right. Well, I agree with you on that at least. All right, let's move on. Let's get it going. That's a Golden Globes. Golden should win for sure. All right, let's get this is our topic. This is our last topic for the night. But Netflix you've seen it in the news. You've read it on your stream. Netflix goes to buy Warner Brothers Discovery for how much? $82.7 billion.
That's right. Billion with a B.
Yeah, that's a B. But now, I thought the interesting thing is that I thought that was it. I thought it was a done deal. I got an email from Netflix saying, "Hey, just so you know, and I'm like, wow, it's done deal." And then from the back row, somebody says, they held up, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put my bid auction up. This how about 108.4 billion. That's what they put their sign up for the auction, their paddle, and Paramount says they'll offer $108.4 billion. Now, Game God, we're numbers guys. This is 82.7 versus 108.4. Look, to me, there's a clear winner here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it gets more interesting because the Netflix deal was a $72 billion equity value, meaning that they were only valuing it at 72 billion. I thought that was interesting because Paramount said, we'll give you 108.4 billion and it's $30 a share, all cash.
I have my thoughts. Keep going.
So, because Netflix, now this gets a little sticky. I don't want to lose anybody here, but just hear me out. The cash deal for Netflix was $23.25 a share and some of Netflix stock. Okay. So part cash, part Netflix stock. And I got to tell you, the Paramount deal looks better and better for $108.4 billion, all cash. So all cash.
Yeah,
direct
I mean,
to
as
shareholders.
you're talking about it. Yep, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Yep.
Yeah. So
direct to shareholders. Now you're speaking to the heart of the company.
That's right. That's right. The people who really own the company, the shareholders. They're attempting, a hostile takeover, as one might call it in a movie. I just don't see how you couldn't go with the Paramount bid. I just don't understand it. Now, either one of these companies, but particularly Netflix, let's just talk about Netflix for a moment. For them to be able to have WB Discovery in their portfolio would be really, really big. And I think potentially really, really bad for movie making.
Correct.
That's my opinion.
Correct. And that's the thing. I'm glad you went that route, right? So by the way, this is all breaking news that's coming to me too. It does have here from one of our sources that Warner Brothers declared Netflix the winner of the auction. And they said announcing a deal that valued studios, streaming networks, including HBO, at $83 billion, including its debt. So it's taking on the debt of Warner Brothers as well. So that's interesting as well. So this stuff, so we don't know what the debt is, right? But it says here, Warner Brothers said it would review the offer, but was not currently changing its recommendation. So it still wants to stick with Netflix, but said it would respond within 10 business days. So we'll get a final say in 10 business days.
What's the difference here? What are we talking about? We're talking about 20-something billion dollars.
Yeah. It's
You're
only
telling me
$27 billion.
You turned down $20 billion. You'd take $20 billion less? Like, why?
I don't understand, right? So there's some stuff there in the background, like who owns Paramount, who's there's some people some big names, but I think there's some of that involved. But when it comes down to dollars and cents, you're right. 108 billion.
The company. This is your decision. You've already made the decision to sell. Well, I thought you'd want to go to the highest bidder. Now, are we saying It's a Wonderful Life, and that Paramount is like Potter from Mr. Potter from
you're losing our audience by
the
way.
You gotta talk about it. And nobody wants to sell to Mr. Potter because they wanted the old savings and loans to continue and be like, is that what we're talking about?
Well, I mean, it seems that way. When you look at let's peel back. Let's peel back. We talk numbers there. Let's peel back. What are they actually getting? What is Netflix getting
Yes.
with the acquisition of Warner Brothers? Right. Well, we're talking about franchises like Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Potter, you're a wizard. Harry, you're a wizard now.
Yeah.
Batman, right?
Yep.
Game of Thrones,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's big.
That's big.
There's three big ones right there.
Yeah.
On top of that, they get TV studios so they get HBO,
Right.
HBO Max,
Right.
DC Comics, right? What they don't get, right? Just so you know, they don't get CNN and they don't get Warner Brothers Discovery, right? So who don't get Discovery? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Be careful there. That could be a deal breaker. But I think that the big news here is that you got a tech giant like Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Taking over a major Hollywood studio.
Yeah.
Right. So would you ever think that would happen? Right.
No.
And that's the part there, right? So when you think about all that at the end of the day, if Netflix finalizes the deal with HBO, swallows up all of that, because HBO is probably like third, in the streaming world, right?
Right.
More or less. Who's left?
Yeah.
Paramount
that's the
can't touch
question.
them.
Yeah, that's the question, because if Netflix gets these properties, these IPs, it becomes too big. In my opinion, it becomes too big. Now, one could argue, well, if Paramount got it, it become too big. No, it wouldn't.
Listen.
If they're offering $108 billion, you could argue that they're pretty big, but they're not that big. I mean, they're not Disney,
Mm-hmm.
but they certainly have the cash to do it. So they got it from somewhere. And I think that, you'd still have movies on the big screen. If Netflix gets it, would we see as many go into the big screen, or would it just be streaming? Because my argument would be it would be streaming. And by the way, for all of you Netflix users, I think you're going to be paying a lot more,
$50 a month
than you realize. And by the way, I'm a Netflix subscriber. It's going up. If they
$32.99 is what I'm
price
paying.
is going up. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're absolutely right. So just so on the Paramount piece, they have franchise. They have the CBS News Network. They have Nickelodeon, and one of their movie franchises is Mission Impossible. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like HBO has Cartoon Network.
Right.
So it's like So
Star Trek. Paramount has Star Trek.
Yeah, they have Star Trek, right? But when you look
They're
at
not doing anything with it, really. So just for what it's worth, no movies.
But they're not doing anything with it, by the way. Yeah,
Right.
I just stream Star Trek all day, every day, But when you look at it at the end of the day, you're right. Prices will go up. We paid 30. Look at your bill, Moose. $32.99. You're paying that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I just want you to know that
it's easy 50 if they get
easy, because they say you'll get HBO Max, you'll get
because then you can not have those because it's all going to be combined.
Yep. Now, so you just want Netflix? It'll be $40. You want
the other 7 streamings that we have? Oh, that's going to be 50.
But
So
it's the old I need a new tire deal, right? Hey, yeah, we'll go ahead and give you. Let me.
This
click,
one
click, click,
tire
click,
is going
click.
to cost you $900.
Yeah.
But we'll sell you the other 3 for a total package of $1,200.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's a no-brainer. It's like it just that's the worrisome part, right?
Yeah.
It's no different if you translate this into the video game world, right?
Yeah.
If Nintendo gets out of if Microsoft got out of the hardware business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was strictly software, and they gobbled up studio after studio after studio, man, that's a problem because
because then it's a monopoly.
Yep. Hey, how much you paying for Xbox Live and Game Pass? Is it 30? You paying 30?
Yeah, but right now, I should stop it. It's soon going to cost us. If that were to happen, you'd be paying $150 to have it because they're the only game in town.
Correct, and that's the scary piece.
Yeah.
I can go on Netflix. They got NFL. They got football on there.
Mm-hmm. They got
right?
basketball on there as well. No,
got
Amazon. Does basketball have?
Amazon is basketball. They got football. And NFL has football, which, by the way, is the largest sports.
Yeah.
So they got that. They got their foot in the door. They don't got a whole bunch of games. They got for certain days, right?
Yeah, sure.
They also have boxing.
Yep.
They also have wrestling. So they have WWE, which WWE is huge. And if you don't know anything about that, WWE is also a UFC. So they're part of UFC. Like Netflix is dangerous right now. So,
Right.
and it's funny. I think when we were, we've been podcasting for, at least, 3
Over
decades.
a decade, yeah.
Yeah. And so about 5 years ago, we were saying, man, Netflix looks like they ain't going to make it. You remember that? I think it was like episode 225, right? It's like, hey, man, they don't got nothing coming out. They lost like a part of their library. When Disney opened and they pulled all the Marvel off of Netflix.
This is why we're poor, because we would have sold our Netflix stock, and now look at it. But believe it or not, Game God, we're not poor.
No. You just bid on 300. I told you I got a hoverboard.
You gotta lose sometimes, and we would have lost if that was the case, because
310.
Somebody knew something we didn't know. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah, and so like 5 years ago, we were counting Netflix out. I mean, I think Magic Mike is out. He doesn't have Netflix anymore.
No, he doesn't. He canceled it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and now look at them, about to corner the market. 2/3 of the industry.
Yeah.
Charging us $50 a month and laughing at as they take it away. Yeah, you know what? Don't pay 50. Don't pay $50. You got nothing to watch.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. That's why it becomes a monopoly. I don't know what we're gonna do. You know what? Let's start making our own movies. We just use AI to do it.
That's it. Oh, don't even start there. I've seen stuff about that already too. You can't watch Harry Potter. It's on Netflix. Can't watch Star Wars. It's on Disney, right? Star Wars is on Disney.
Right.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah. Back to the Future, by the way, is back on Netflix. I just want you to know if you didn't know. Yeah, it's about to come off at the end of this month, but it's still on.
Really?
Yeah, it was on for like a month.
What? So I got a question for you before we end this and end our podcast for the night. If they put the WB, HBO, stuff, will it all be part of the library, or are they only going to keep a little bit out there and have you flounder for them adding it back to their library so you can stream it? Because right now you could go to WB Discovery, where Max, HBO, whatever, and say, I want to watch this, and you could do it. If Netflix gets it, they're gonna go, we're gonna put this in the vault, and it's only gonna be available for 2 months, and then we're gonna store it for a year. And then, so you can't watch it. So this is another bad reason why, if they buy them, they won't keep it a part of the package. You won't be able to watch what you really think you're going to watch. They're going to only put a little bit out there. You get Back to the Future 3, that's all you're getting. You're not getting 1 and 2. We're going to keep that.
You gotta go. Why you gotta be? You gotta beat up Back to the Future 3.
You got to keep that out. Oh, hey, by the way, Game God, I just want you to know there was a recent a poll taken for the best sci-fi movie ever.
Back to the Future, baby.
Do you know who won that that wonderful?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna let me know.
I am gonna let you know. You know, I can't believe it. But
I think it's Back to the Future Part 2.
No. I'll give you one more guess.
It's got to be a Star Wars movie.
Yes, but which one?
Empire Strikes Back.
That's right. Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
See,
hey, I've been doing this long enough.
I've been doing this long enough. What I'm saying.
Yeah. But Magic Mike needs to hear that because he wasn't sold.
He's crazy.
Hey, as you hit as we go out here, some new information came across my ticker on the difference between the Netflix deal and the Paramount deal.
Yeah.
And the difference in price. Netflix will get the studios, New Line Cinema, by the way. Okay. Paramount gets all the other stuff: Discovery, TNT, TLC, cards. So they get a lot.
Hey, I think if they're gonna sell, please sell to Paramount. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'll feel like I'm getting my money's worth. If that's the case. You sell to Netflix, we're all gonna be poor in about another year and a half. That's it. We won't be able to stream anything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on our way to 500. Join us next week so we have some more fun stuff.
I was just leaving. Da-da-da-da. Nerd alert, nerd alert, nerd alert, nerd alert.
You've been listening to Podcast for Sci-Fi with Moose, Game God, and Magic Mike. Nerds have more fun. If it's anything sci-fi, we're talking about it. We had fun, and we hope you did too. We have to split, but we'll be back soon. In the meantime, hit us up at podcast4sci-fi.com. This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. Come to life.